So I wanted to create this video to quickly go through the offers and the programs that we have for SAT prep here at Mathnasium. And I also wanted to share with you some of your other options so that by the end of this video, you know exactly who to go with. It's really important that we get some of this SAT prep done because studies have shown that the class of 2020 scored about a 1,000 on the SAT. So if you don't do any study prep whatsoever for you or your student, chances are they're only going to score around 1,000 on this test. So some people will choose to self-study, and you can look at the price of these books, and it's around $15 to $30 to self-study if you want to just buy the book and study using the book. I believe there's a company out there called the Princeton Review where you can pay about $300 and they'll give you a bunch of test questions and maybe some videos to go over. And also Kaplan is another one that will, for about $199, will give you videos and maybe a test bank of questions. And hopefully you or your student can go through that material. The sad part about self-studying, though, is that many students end up not going through the material. There's no one there to hold them accountable. And even if they do go through the material, it can take them twice as long to study because they're figuring out their mistakes on their own instead of having a coach or some sort of mentor showing them step by step what needs to be done and what needs to be corrected. The next option you have here from Princeton Review is just to actually pay for their course where you're going to sit in their online classroom with about maybe 15 to 30 other students. And you can see the price here. For some tutoring, they're charging $150 an hour or $233 an hour, or in general, just around $1,000 for their online group coaching. The main reason I discourage people from choosing these paths is because all of these classes are online. And so you're going to be in a Zoom call. So you'll be paying for around $700 to $1,000 to kind of sit in this online classroom with maybe 20 to 30 other people. So as of the time of me recording this video here at the end of the summer, there are no live classes where you can actually go sit in class. They're doing everything online. And so if you or your student is somebody that doesn't like to sit in front of a computer the whole time, chances are this online environment is not going to work for you. And then Kaplan, again, another program that you can get. They do offer, again, online tutoring one-on-one, but just for 10 hours, they're charging basically $199 an hour just for that small group or private tutoring. And so I wanted to quickly go over what we have to offer here at Mathnasium to see if it works for you. Number one, you're going to get 18 hours of in-person small group tutoring. We cap our classes at around 7 students, and so our class is never going to get too large to where you or your student is going to get lost. You're going to get 18 hours of in-person tutoring that's valued over $1,000. You do not have to buy the SAT prep book. We will print all the material for you and have it here for you. We're going to have 20 official SAT tests from 2019, 2020, 2021, and the prep book that the College Board publishes for us each year. We'll print that for you. So that's a value of around $67 of what you're going to save in material that you don't have to buy. We're also going to give you 10 hours of free proctored exams and full score reporting and analysis. So what that means is we will sit with you or your student and proctor this exam as they're practicing so that they can get a feel for the pace and the endurance that they need. On top of that, we're going to grade it and we're going to analyze the results of that grading so that we can tailor their practice specifically for them. And so many times, SAT prep will have you do the proctored exams yourself sitting in your home, and you don't really get a good feel for the environment, or you actually don't get a proper score because there's a lot of distractions. And so we normally have to get someone to proctor that exam for us. So we will give you 10 hours of free proctoring for this exam. That's over a $300 value. You're also going to get tailored math homework. So we're not just going to give you a test bank of questions and tell you to do them on your own, but we're actually going to tailor your homework based on how you're performing in the tutoring sessions and in class. We'll send you home with some short assignments that can really help dial in your math skills and make sure you have the homework you need that's tailored specifically to what you need. Also with that, you'll get some support. So if you're doing homework at home and you want to just text us and say, hey, can I get a hint on how to answer this SAT problem? We'll be able to text you back or email you back and get you an answer so that you can still work between our scheduled sessions. You can still do your homework with a little bit of support. And then lastly, we're guaranteeing a score increase of 150 points or more. And so that's valued at over $900. So the total value of what you're going to get is about $3,000, but we are charging just $1,000 to get started. And so the total price is $1,062. And most parents either can pay that all up front or they can do 3 months at just paying $350. And that gets them everything that's mentioned here. So I really hope this overview kind of helps you gauge what your options are here in San Antonio. And if you'd love to work with us, then we'd love to work with you. And we look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye.